Morning children. So welcome back to the online session of a mathematics class. So we know that we are discussing about parallel lines and transversal line in the lines and angles lesson, right? So in the last class I had explained about what you mean by parallel lines and what you mean by transversal line, right? And if there is two parallel lines and there will be one transversal line, what are the different types of angles will come and what are the relationship between those two angles we have learned in the previous class. Say suppose I will be taking AB as one line, okay, AB as one line, CD is another line, okay, then I have a transversal line, let me take it as transversal line, BPU, okay. So what are the different types of angles? Time here, how many angles will be created? Totally we have how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So totally there will be 8 angles. Okay, let me call it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this as a 4, this as a 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is your wish. You can take this as 1, 2, 3, 4 or this as 5, 6, 7, 8. But in the question number 1, they are given as like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I have written like this. Okay. So you know that what are the types of angles? What are the relationship between those types of angles? We know that 3, 4, 5, 6 will be on the interior of these two parallels. Therefore, these 4 angles are interior angles. Angle 3, angle 4, angle 6, angle 5 are the interior angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8 are outside. That means those are exterior angles. Correct? And this is exterior angles and these are the interior angles. Look at angle 4 and angle 6. Both are interior angles, but they are alternative. Therefore, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. That is one pair. We have one more pair. Angle 3 and angle 5 are another pair of alternate interior angles. Similarly, alternate exterior angle. Angle 1, then angle 6, angle 2, and then angle 7 are the alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles, right? And we have corresponding angles, angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. These two are one pair of corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 7, another pair of corresponding angles. Angle 2, then angle 6, another pair of corresponding angles. Angle 3, angle 8, another pair of corresponding angles. So how many pair of corresponding angles? We have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. How many pairs of alternate interior angles? 2 pairs of alternate interior angles. 4 and 6, 3 and 5. Okay. Alternate exterior angles 1 and 8, 2 and 7. Again 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles. Right? And what else we have studied? Angles, interior angles on the same side of transversal or co-interior angles Look at 4 and 5. Those two are interior angles on the same side of transversal. This is the transversal, right? 4 and 5 are the interior angles on the same side of transversal. Both are angles on the same side of transversal. This is the line, right? Transversal line. Both angles on the same side of transversal. Similarly, 3 and 6 are the interior angles on the same side of transversal. So these things we have already studied in previous class. Just overview it again. Okay. Now, and we know that pair of alternate interior angles are equal. These two are equal and these two are equal if these two lines are parallel. Correct? And then pair of corresponding angles are also equal. 1 and 5 equal, 4 and 7 equal, 2 and 6 are equal, 3 and 8 are equal. If these two lines are parallel. Then corresponding, each pair of corresponding angles are equal. Each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Then each pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. What do you mean by supplementary? If I take those two angles, if you add those two angles, that must be equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. This means that interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. These three conditions are satisfied if these two lines are parallel. Now reverse. If I want to prove that these two lines are parallel, I don't know these two lines are parallel or not. I need to prove that these two lines are parallel or not by checking these angles. How to decide that? Whether I need to check all the angles, I need to decide that if all these three conditions are satisfied, then I can say that AB is parallel to CD. Is that necessary? No, not at all necessary. I need to check only one pair of angles. Only one pair of these three angles. Either one pair of alternate interior angles are equal, or one pair of corresponding angles are equal, or one pair of co-interior angles are the interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Only one pair. Then I can say that these two lines are definitely parallel lines. Definitely a parallel lines. So one pair is enough. One pair is enough. One pair of alternate interior angles is enough to say that AB is parallel to CD. If I just check that angle 4 is equal to angle 6. If I check angle 4, say suppose I am getting 40 degree. I am checking angle 6, that also 40 degree, then that is enough. That is enough to say that AB is parallel to CD, because angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 and angle 6 are the alternate interior angles, one pair of alternate interior angles. That is enough to say that AB is parallel to CD. That is enough. Or I didn't get that. Whether I am getting this, if I check with these two, one pair, that is also enough. Or 1 and 6 and 7 are equal, that is also enough. Any one condition is enough to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Okay. So now look at the question and the answer for these questions. Okay. So what is the question? If A is parallel to B, if A is parallel to B, they have taken this as A, B, they have taken as, this is line A, this is line B, okay? This is line B, this is line A, this is line B, this is a transversal line, the name of the transversal line. First question is, state the property that is used in each of the following statements. Which property they are used? Which property they have used? Okay. If A is parallel to B, line AB is parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Where is angle 1? Angle 1 is equal to angle 5. What property it is? What property? What property it is? What property is angle 1 is equal to angle 5? What type of angles is 1 and 5? What type of angle? It is a corresponding angle. Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. So property is first one, answer you can write. Pair of corresponding angles. Okay. Second one. If angle 4 is equal to angle 6, where is angle 4 is equal to angle 6? Angle 4, angle 6. Then A is parallel to B. If angle 4, I have told you that if one pair of alternate interior angles are equal, then that is enough to show that A is parallel to B. Okay. So what property it is? Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Angle 4 is equal to angle 6. What type of angles? Angle 4 and angle 6. Interior angles. Interior angles. Alternately. So alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. That is pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Okay. So third one. If angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree, then A is parallel to B. Where is angle 4 and angle 5? Angle 4 and angle 5. Both are interior angles on transversal line. Angle 4, this is angle 4, this is angle 5. Both are interior angles on the same side of transversal. Plus is equal to 180, that means interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Then A is parallel to B, A is parallel to B. Then what condition it is? Pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal. Interior angles on the same side of transversal. Interior angles on the same side of transversal. Okay. So these are the three properties we have used in these three conditions. Okay. So we will go for the next question. Yeah, the next question is, in the adjoining figure, identify first one, the pair of corresponding angles, the pairs of alternate interior angles, the pairs of interior angles on the same side of transversal. Right? So in the adjoining figure, we should find out the pair of corresponding angles, pairs of alternate interior angles, pairs of interior angles on the same side of transversal. What we have learned, just we need to list out what are the pairs of corresponding angles with respect to this figure, adjoining figure. Okay. The first one, pairs of corresponding angles. Let me find out the corresponding angles now. Pairs of corresponding angles. What are the pairs of corresponding angles? We know that angle 4, then angle 8. 4 and 8 are the one pair of corresponding angle. 4 and 8. Okay. Angle 4 and angle 4 and angle 8. This is one pair. Okay. So next pair. Okay. Angle 4 and angle 8 is done. Angle 3, then angle 7. Angle 3. Angle 3, then angle 7. This is another pair. Okay. Another pair of corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7. Correct? Then angle on the other side after transversal, angle 1, angle 5. Angle 1 and 5 is the one more pair. Angle 1 and angle 5. Correct? Then angle 2, then angle 6. Angle 2 and angle 6 is another pair of corresponding angles. Angle 2 and angle 6. Angles 2 and angle 6 are the another pair of corresponding angles. Now these four are the pair of corresponding angles. Okay, understood pair of corresponding angles. Angle 4 and angle 8. You have written first? Yes. Angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 2 and angle 6 are the four pairs of corresponding angles. Now we will write second one. Pairs of interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Pairs of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. So what are the interior angles? 3 to 8, 5 are the interior angles. Forget about the exterior angles now. Forget about the exterior angles. Look at only the interior angles. Okay. Alternate interior angles. What are the interior angles? 2, 3, 5, 8 are the interior angles. 2 and 5 are the same side. What is alternate? 2 and 8. Look at 2 and 8. It is alternate interior angles. So angle 2 and angle 8 are the alternate interior angles. That is one pair. Angle 2 and angle 8. This is one pair. The second pair is angle 2 and angle 8. Then now angle 3 and angle 5. This is another pair. angle 3 and angle 5. Is the another pair. Now these are only two pairs. Angle 3 and 5, angle 2 and 8 are the alternate interior angles. Of course, these four are the only interior angles. Now 3 and 5 are alternate interior angles. 2 and 8 are another pair of alternate interior angles. Clear? Now we'll go for the third one. Pairs of interior angles on the same side of transversal. Same side of transversal. Okay. So now again we should look for only interior angles. Only interior angles on the same side of transversal. What is transversal? C is the transversal. Look at interior angles 3 and 8. 3 and 8 are the interior angles on the same side of transversal. Okay. The first pair is 3 and 8. Okay. So 3 and 8 are the interior angles on one side. It is only one side of transversal. Similarly, 2 and 5 are the interior angles on the same side of transversal. Okay, that is one more pair. Angle 2 and angle 5. So these two are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, so this is the answer for the second one. So third question is we should find out the unknown. So the next question is in the adjoining figure. P is parallel to Q. Find the unknown angles. Now, so these two lines are parallel. This is transversal. Let me call it as Z. The line Z is parallel, transversal line. P and Q are the parallel lines. Okay. Now we need to see the figure like this. Okay. Now these two lines are parallel. Here we have a parallel line like this, and this is the transversal line. Now the figure is like this. Okay. You need to see the parallel lines like this. These two are the parallel lines, and this is transversal line. Okay. Now look at the figure and tell me what are the corresponding angles and what are the alternate interior angles. What are the interior angles on the same side of transversal? Look at like this. Okay. Now this is parallel line. These two are the what? This is and this are what? Corresponding angles. F and C is one pair of corresponding angle. Angle E and angle A is one pair of corresponding angles. And we have one more angle here. This and this are another pair of corresponding angles. They are given only this 125 degree. Using this, I should find all the unknown angle. We can easily find out, right? Because this is 125. This and this must be equal because these two are the corresponding angles. Okay. So we'll write that. Okay. So D is equal to 125 degree because we can write D and we can write just pair of corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. D is equal to 125 degree. So D and 125 degree both are corresponding angles. Obviously, corresponding angles must be equal. So pair of corresponding angles. Therefore, D is equal to 125 degree. So this is also 125 degree now. Okay. Now this is 125 degree. This is what? That is also 125 degree because look at this. Now this is 125. This is what? This is 125. This is what? What type of angles these two? Vertically opposite angles. If this is 125, this is also 125. If this is 40 and this is also 40. Vertically opposite angles. You have learned that, right? So this is 125 and this is also 125. Right? So what is that? B. B is also 125. 125 degree because vertically opposite angles. Okay, then that is 125. Then if this is 125, then this is also 125. So let me denote as DFG. They will given. Let me take as G. So G is also 125. G is equal to 125 because G and what is that? B, right? So G and B are corresponding angles. Okay, corresponding angles. Then this is also 125. Write as okay. Let me note as B only, so it won't be confusion. So 125 since I have written here. Okay. So now look at this. This is a line and this is a ray. This is 125 and this is F. So sum of these two must be how much? According to linear pair of angles. How much? According to linear pair of angles, these two must be how much? 180 degree. If you add this and this, that must be 180 degree because this is a straight line. If I am writing a straight line, what is the angle? What is the angle? Total angle 180 degree. If I draw a line, then sum of this and sum of this must be 180 degree. The same way. This is a line, transversal line. This is a ray. Sum of this and this must be 180 degree. We'll write that 125 plus F is equal to 180 degree. The reason is linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. Linear pair of angles. Okay. Therefore, I will keep F here only 180 degree. I will set 125 degree to the other side. It has become minus 125 degree. Correct? So F is equal to 180 minus 125 is 55 degree. Correct? So 125, 130, 180. F is equal to 155. So this is 55 degree. If this is 55 degree, then what about this? What about this? These two angles are what? These four angles are interior. These and these alternate interior angles. So A is equal to 55 degree because alternate interior angles. A is equal to 55 degree. The reason is alternate interior angles. Okay. Then this is 55 degree. Then what about this? These two must be equal because vertically opposite angles. This is also 55 degree. So what is that? C. C is equal to 55 degree. Vertically opposite angles. You can write this vertically opposite angles are written as VOA. Vertically opposite angles. You should write the vertically opposite angles. So this is also this is written right 125. Now this 4 is done. This is also 55 degree. E is equal to because this is again vertically opposite angles. This is 55 degree. This is also 55 degree. So E is also 55 degree. Okay. We can write E is also 55 degree. Okay. Because vertically opposite angles. What is remaining? G. G is also 125 degree. We have done that, right? So G is also 125 degree. Right? So now these are all the angles. Look at this. Now these two are alternate angles equal 125, 125. These two are alternate angles equal 55, 55. These two are corresponding angles 125, 125. These two are corresponding angles equal 55, 55. These two are another pair of corresponding angles 55, 55. 125, 125. Okay. Now if you add these two, which will become 180. 55 plus 125, 180. Because these two angles are interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary, right? So that's it. I'll go for the fourth one in the next class. So in another 2 periods I'll complete this lesson so that I will be conducting a test for unit test for this lesson. Lines and angles. Be prepared for this. Okay, whatever the homework I have given, submit to me as soon as possible. So as well as prepare for this lesson. If you have any doubts, please get back to me. Thank you. We will continue the lesson in the next class.